If you've been following the world of high jump over the past few seasons, you already know one name has been sitting above everyone else. Yaroslava Mahuchikh. Olympic champion, world record holder, and the most consistent high jumper on the planet. But at the World Indoor Championships in Toruń, something very different was building. Because this wasn't just another championship final, this was the first real global clash between dominance and the next generation. And standing right in the middle of that story was Angelina Topić, only 20 years old, but already stepping into the finals against Olympic champions like she belongs there. Coming into Toruń, Mahuchikh was exactly where she'd always seemed to be, on top of the world rankings. Already clearing over 2 meters indoors this season, she had once again set the standard everyone else was chasing. But the real question wasn't whether she was in form, it was whether anyone could actually push her. Because over the past year, challenges had come and gone, but none had truly changed the outcome until now. Because Angelina Topić wasn't just another finalist. She's different. At just 20 years old, she had already built a reputation for something rare in high jump. Composure under pressure, clean technique, and absolutely no fear of the biggest moments in the sport. And in a final like this, that matters more than anything. As the bar moved through the opening heights, both athletes looked completely comfortable. Clearances came and went, no pressure, no mistakes. But in a championship final, that calm never lasts for long, because once the bar starts creeping towards 2 meters, everything changes. At 199, the field had completely separated. 4 athletes remained: Mahuchikh, Topić, Olyslagers, Levchenko. And for a moment, it felt like we were headed towards something special. Because all 4 were still clean, and all 4 were now staring at 2.01 meters. This is where experience starts to matter, because at 2.01 meters, the entire competition changed. Mahuchikh stepped up first, and on her very first attempt, she cleared it, clean, controlled, world class. And then came the challenges: Olyslagers, no clearance; Levchenko, no clearance; and then Angelina Topić, the 20-year-old, standing in a world championship final with everything on the line. But she couldn't match it either. One by one, the challenges fell at 2.01. And just like that, the title was decided. Mahuchikh takes gold once again, a winning height of 2.01 meters. Another global title added to an already dominant career. But the story of this final wasn't just the winner. It was what happened underneath her. Because for only the second time in World Indoor Championship history, the silver medal was shared by 3 athletes: Topić, Olyslagers, Levchenko, all tied at 1.99 meters, all separated only by attempts. And this is where Angelina Topić's performance becomes the real story. Because she didn't fade early, she didn't collapse under pressure, she stayed in the competition all the way to the very top level of World Championship high jump. At just 20 years old, against Olympic champions, she didn't win the title, but she proved she belongs in the conversation. And when you zoom out, this isn't just a single final. This is a developing rivalry. Because right now, Mahuchikh is still the queen of high jump. But athletes like Angelina Topić are no longer stepping into the finals just to gain experience. They're stepping in to challenge the outcome, and that changes everything. So Mahuchikh leaves Toruń with another world title, but Angelina Topić leaves with something just as important. Proof that she can stand in the same final and stay there until the very end. And if this is where she is at just 20 years old, then the gap between her and the very top of the sport might not stay there for long. And that's what makes this rivalry one to watch. I'll see all you legends in the next one. Bye for now.